We are back with Five on Love, and I got a special guest. I got my brother Jansport J. I've been knowing my brothers probably for a decade plus. Seen him rap, produce, seen him come up, and it's dope to have my brother on this show. And if y'all don't know what Five on Love is about, it's about the five things you love about yourself. And where did you find self-love? Outside the home? Inside the home? What do your self-love look like? What's the characteristics of your self-love? That's the only way a lot of us get through in life is finding our self-love. Oh man, it's gonna be beautiful tonight, and I got my brother Jansport J. Let's. How y'all doing, man? Y'all good? Y'all good?
Man, what up?
What's
What's
up?
going on?
I'm blessed, bro. Long, beautiful day, very productive day, but that's the blessed work. The busy work is the blessed work.
Yes, sir, man. I heard you say you heard me rapping back in the day. That's how long we've known each other. It's been a long time. Oh seven.
Man,
Building
MH.
blocks.
I remember MH.
MH, yeah. Rhythm Voyages crew. We go back for sure.
Bruh.
Yeah.
I was blessed to see all the transformations and the growth in every route, and you know, it's it's beautiful to see, you know what I mean?
Appreciate it, man.
Like
Thank
that
you,
should
man. It
that
goes
should
both ways, you know what I'm saying? Like it's a lot of us that started out together, seeing Curtis, seeing you, seeing, you know what I'm saying? Everybody just doing their thing. It's amazing.
Ichiban, all these
Yeah, Willie, you know what I'm saying? Hit Boy, like it's a lot of us started
God.
out around the same time.
I look at thirds now and I would go like,
Thurs, yeah, we've been in there cooking too. We talk about shit all the time, just how
man,
long niggas have been around.
it takes time now to
Hmm.
get where you want to be the way you want to
Hmm.
get there.
And it's
And
funny because I'm sure we all wanted to get there so fast. We wanted that shit to happen. And now, you know, you could see what those years was about. Like you needed some battle scars. You needed to have like a real foundation that, they can't take shit away from you now. You know what I'm saying? You built it up over the years. And so that's what it's about. So that's why I'm like, oh man, I see why it took so long and I'm appreciative of that.
that footwork is
Mhm.
undeniable. And
100%.
you have tracks.
Yeah,
Like
exactly.
blessing to my grandmother, she will always say that. She said the thing about when you put in a hard work, you have
Mhm.
real tracks.
Right.
People
That's
can
real.
track you from the handshakes, the feet work you put in, the places you went, the lines you waited in, the shows you waited to the end for.
Hmm. Yeah.
All of that. That all have meaning now.
Yeah, 100%. That's real.
Man. So we're gonna talk about self love.
Word.
Especially being black men. Sometimes this is a lot of times this is not brought up. Self love, because talking about it can look like a weakness. Talking about it, you can look soft. But
Hmm.
us coming up, we know that this is probably the strongest, most powerful thing you can do for yourself is love yourself, know your truth, be yourself. You know what I mean? In the most honest, unapologetic way you can. So,
Right.
where did you find self love? Was it outside the home, or was it inside the home or outside, like friends, movies, music?
I'd say inside the home. I had a good childhood for the most part. Loving mom, a hardworking dad. You know what I'm saying? And you just kind of saw the value of hard work. And I think I really translated self love into purpose. You know, as soon as I kind
Mm-hmm.
of tapped into what my purpose was, it gave me value as a person and to take care of who I am and what I'm supposed to offer this world. So for me, just being in a stable home and having love around me allowed for me to be weird and kind of figure out the things I was into. I was into music, I was into radio, and just all these different things to find my purpose. And then when I found my purpose, which I felt like was within music, then I kind of take the standpoint of like, you know, with this thing that God has given me, it's allowed me to affect other people. So in order for me to do that to the best of my ability, I got to be straight. I got to be A1. So I got to make sure I'm putting my best into this, but also that I'm just, you know what I'm saying, taking care of myself as a man and stuff like that.
Man, nah, that's powerful. It do become like that when you do find purpose or find an anchor. It becomes much easier to find it. It's a fight, but at least you have a location.
Right.
You know, you have some type of destination where you know on this road, self-love or some type of love is on it. And if I stay on this road and build up the road, you know, it don't start off paved. It should start off rough.
Yeah.
You know, so the more you pave it, the more you level it, the more you smooth it out.
Yeah.
You know, you find it.
It really is about, for me, it's about with what hip hop has done for my life. The way I heard Timbaland when I was 11 years old is the way I want somebody to feel about my music. So if I want to put love out there and to influence people's lives, I got to be able to do that for myself first. As I always have the analogy of when you're on the plane, if some shit goes left, you got to put your mask on before you put on the person next to you. If you don't handle that, y'all both dead. You know what I'm saying? So it's a matter of getting yourself right before you can go out there and affect the world. You're not always going to be right, but I think it's important to have the intention to get to that space.
Yes, nah, it's very important. And when you put love in it, like you said, that's Timbaland put a lot of love in it, but he had to truly love himself to even get you to even feel it.
Right.
You know what I mean? Dang, that's powerful, my G. So let's get to it. 5 things you love about yourself.
Man, so I'm gonna be looking at this whiteboard cheating because I really have to. It's crazy. I was reading the flyer. I was like, damn, I've never really thought about this before. It took me a minute to sit there and like write it down, but I'm glad that was it was a good exercise. So 5 things that I love about myself. I put as number. Well, not number. It's not in any kind of order, but I said my demeanor. I've always kind of been a very mild-mannered, calm person. And I think that has allowed me to listen to people, to understand different perspectives, to it's really just helped me navigate in this world as far as I feel like just being a calm and level-headed person will get you through so much shit in life. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you don't get too high or too low, you can deal with everything that comes with life. So I do love that about myself. Another thing I listed is my resolve, which is really just, I feel like it's a more focused or a more dialed in version of just being persistent, because I feel like with resolve, there's an end goal, and I know exactly what I want to do and how to get there. And there's going to be a lot of shit along the way that you just got to deal with, and it's going to be a long road, but music in general, or specifically, has been my resolve at work, where it's like I knew, you know, I still have a ways to go, but to get where I'm at, I know there were days I prayed to get to this point. So just to have the resolve to get through it, to do everything I needed to do, from waking up every morning at 4:30 and, you know, going to studios after work and all that, to like now being, you know, a full-time music producer, that took like a real grind, but that came with resolve. So
now that's big love.
Yeah, 100%.
It takes a lot of love to do that.
100%, exactly. Yeah, you gotta love what you do to deal with the bullshit. So,
and to love that process, like the process. Ooh, the nuts and bolts. People don't. The trinkets that's in the machine.
Man, there's so many stories. There's so many stories. But that's what them years are about. Yeah. I wrote for number 3, self-awareness. I feel like I'm pretty self-aware. I'm able to handle rejection. I know when something isn't as good as it should be. I know when things are good, when I need to step out there on faith and just handle some stuff. It kind of goes hand in hand with just being calm and just understanding, you know, you just got to know where you're at and how to play your position as well. Yeah. Especially in the music industry, everything isn't going to go. It's not going to go. Yeah, just life in general. But, you know, just it's one of the biggest lessons, just to play your position and just to know where you're at and what the bigger goal is. And sometimes you got to play the side. Sometimes you can step up and say, this is what I do. This is who I am. So just having that self-awareness has been key. So I do love that about myself, that I am self-aware.
Now, that's big, man. Sometimes you got to know. Sometimes, you know, I have homies that went on tour and they're trying to figure shit out, and they feel like they got to be on, they about to get kicked off tour. I said, because you try to be the star.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You got to take
play
your
your
lumps.
part, my G. Play it. When you play it gonna go a long way.
I went on a tour 3 or 4 years ago that I probably lost $2,000 or $3,000 on, and I came back to an apartment that had no electricity and all that type of shit. But it was the most important tour of my life because I met some very important people on there that I still work with to this day. But like you said, like, you just got to see the bigger picture. Like, even within the L's, there's always opportunity in everything. You just got to step beyond that moment and say, what can I take from this? Like, there's something here. I'm not going through this bullshit for no reason.
Hey, beautiful lessons, man. I love it. I love it, man. So let's go. What's next?
Yeah. Let's see. Number 4, I put down humility, which is weird to talk about being humble. But I feel like I am a pretty humble person. I like to get the work done. I like the work to get the recognition. Like I said, playing my position. I'm very grateful to do what I do. Yeah. I always remind myself I have a kid's job. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm making music. I'm hitting a machine and getting paid for it. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's dope. And I'm one of the few people in the world, when you think about percentage-wise, and you're amongst it as well, one of the few people in the world that are doing exactly what they want to do with their life. Now, it might not be on the biggest scale yet, but this is what I'm doing with my life. So just being grateful and humble with that, and knowing the humility that comes with that, you know, I just treat this like a gift, and, you know, pour yourself into it. So,
you know what it is, man? And there's 2 types of humility to me, right? Because when you walk in a room, you're not going to downplay yourself around nobody.
Right,
you know?
exactly.
And I think some people, there's a toxic side of each word, you know, and how you positivity can be toxic. Mm-hmm. All the love can be toxic. All these things that can make you feel good can be toxic, how you use it or how you let it control you. So I love that your humility just comes from grateful from being able to do what I do.
Right,
you know?
right.
Because I even learned, I told someone, when I would say I'm humbled, don't think that I'm going to belittle myself around other people or make myself shrink smaller around other people. Like, no, my G, that's not the humility I'm talking about.
Yeah, that has nothing to do with value. It has nothing to do with value. It's just the spirit of, like, being grateful and just, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not lowering yourself. It's just, you know, saying, like I said, just being level-headed and just understanding, like, this doesn't happen for everybody, so I'm grateful for it. So,
that's a conclusion I came to in my life. I said, man, okay, you got it, Orca. This is the humility where you at right now. Right. So number 4. So what's number 5?
So the last one I put is kind of random, but I do love this about myself. I think I have a good capacity to forgive. Whether I kind of get in strife with somebody, if it's my fault or if I feel like it's somebody else's fault, I'm always ready to come to the table to rectify a situation, because I don't like things sitting on my spirit that just aren't well, you know what I'm saying? Like, if I kind of have a philosophy of control what you can. So if I can rectify a situation or bring forgiveness into the situation, then that's what I'm going to do. If the other person doesn't want to do that, then I extended that and I've done what I needed to do.
Yeah, you did what you needed.
Yeah, and I've had to exercise that plenty of times in the past, but it's every time it's made me grow as a person. I always kind of look back at it, and I'm glad that I've removed ego from situations and just said, like, this is for me. This is not for you. You know what I'm saying? It might help you as well, but this is to help me, you know, continue to be a stand-up person, because that's who I am. Ego might get in the way here or there, but going back to self-awareness, when I get back to that, it's like, I'm not in the right. I need to handle that. Like, we got to square it away. At least I need to put the effort out there to do that. Whatever you do with it, I just got to be 100 in my corner.
And you said the perfect word, effort.
Yeah.
Effort. Like, to me, the biggest thing about love is effort. That's it. Even if you don't necessarily done it or know how to do it, some people don't know how to forgive or forgive, and some people just forgive with a "I'm sorry," just whatever. But just the effort of going out, you know, that takes a lot. So when people do give some type of effort, I go like, that's grace.
Yeah, and I've had an experience in the past where, you know, the other person might have been in the wrong, but me reaching out kind of helped them get right. You know what I'm saying? Where it's like they were grateful for that. And so, like, that's the position that you play sometimes, too, where it's just like, oh, this is like, we both just got to get this right. So,
you got to be being a bigger person, being the, I used to tell my mama, I'm technically supposed to be the better version of you. So I'm going to reach out to you before you even reach out to me to apologize or whatever, because I have this tool. You don't have this tool yet. You know, so it's if you're equipped with the tool, use it. You know, even though you're not in the wrong, but guess what? You might open up a cave of wonders when you just open in that door to someone and they can walk through, bro. That's
right, exactly.
That's love. That's powerful. That's some powerful shit, my G.
Yeah, that's it right there.
Man, 5. Woo, okay.
Yes, sir.
Last one. This one is, some people get confused with it or different like views on it. This is, what do your self-love looks like? And it's more of a characteristic thing. Like, I told someone, like, my self-love have looked like a mixture of Storm and Jean Grey as a kid, because I was in Marvel. Or when I was a teenager, my self-love looked like fucking Darth Vader with a lightsaber, sage lightsaber with a fucking crystal or rose quartz crystal, like just very paradox type looking shit. Like, it's loving and vicious at the same time. So what do yourself, you have to give it this characteristic of what it truly look like, what would it look like?
Man, it looks like the prayer hand emoji. Well, you started describing all that. I'm trying to think, damn, what would that say? It just looks like, you know what, dog? It's like from all different angles, you know what I'm saying? Whether it's just, like I said, humility or just like forgiveness, everything is just like, yo, like it's cool, dog. It's love. It's love.
It's love.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
That's what's up, man. I like that, man. I like that. It's always, when people say what their self-love looks like, it's always dope to hear. Maya said, an alien that you never seen. And if you seen it, I'm like,
that's heavy. Yeah, I'm not that creative. That should look like prayer hands to me.
Man, that's what's up, man.
Yeah.
I appreciate you being on this show with me, bro.
Oh, man, every time.
Much love, more success, more love, and abundance, overflowing to you spreading it to the world, bro.
My man, I appreciate you. Once again, I'm proud of you and everything you're doing. Because like I said, we both met each other in that back alley doing freestyles like early on. So
we over here laughing.
Everything you doing, man, it's crazy. You know what I'm saying?
I'm trying to, bro. We're going to link up soon, man. I'm trying to get it in, man. We're going to
100%.
I'm going to hit that man thirds up for some shit, man. So I'm going to tap in, my G.
Do that, yeah, 100%.
Man, much love. Thank you. Talk to you soon, bro.
Yes, sir, my man. Appreciate it.
Peace.
Yeah.
Ooh. That was my brother Jansport J on 5 on Love. What's 5 things you love about yourself? What do your self-love looks like? Where did you find self-love? In the home, outside the home? And it's all about love. Love, 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 love. DJ Buddy, I'm going to hit you soon to do a 5 on Love, because I love you. And I love you. Love everybody in here. Love Lisa. Hold on. Hold on. I'm gonna show you. You know, I love Lisa. I love David. And guess what? I love me. I love me a lot. Thank y'all. Y'all have a blessed night. And ask someone 5 things you love about yourself. And hey, hold on before we go. Before you go, hey man, go get some merch, man. I just dropped some new merch. You know. Hey buddy, I got your order and we got your stuff. Hit me up. I just dropped some new merch today. Hey. Hey. Not really. I'm out. I'm out, y'all. Hey. Peace.